My name is Kala, Arvind Kala. We all know foolish people. We call them idiots in affection. But have you noticed one thing about foolish people? People think they're very knowledgeable and very intelligent. In fact, it's the knowledgeable and intelligent people who are assailed by self-doubt, and they doubt their own knowledge and intelligence. In fact, this foolish human behavior is so ubiquitous, so common worldwide, that psychologists have actually studied this foolish human behavior. And around 24 years ago, they came out with a theory called the Dunning Kruger effect. And they found that the more foolish you are, the more intelligent you think you are. You know, the underperformer always thinks that he is overperforming. I mean, the chap has no comprehension of his own incompetence. Now, here I pose a question. You know, just like people are foolish, some people are foolish, can nations be foolish also? I think India certainly falls in that category. For instance, you know, lately that grim, unsmiling foreign secretary of yours, Shankar, who's hailed as a big brain, you know, has been congratulating India and himself and Indians about Indians going overseas in calendar 2022, for instance, 225,000 Indians quit Indian citizenship and took over as overseas citizenship. And Jai Shankar was congratulating India about this. You know, the question to ask is, why are they quitting citizenship? Why are they quitting citizenship when Modi says that, Makan India, Makan India? I mean, they're running away from there. Here, now let me give you a few statistics, figures. 225,000 people went in calendar 22. 328,000 took up citizen in USA, 161,000 in Canada, Australia 131,000, Singapore 13,000, Italy 2,400. You know, even they took up around 2,400 Indians, quit Indian citizenship to take Chinese citizenship. Imagine fleeing from a democracy to a dictatorial society, which we now see as our enemy. And here these Indians quit this. So this is what it is. In the last 4 5 years, around nearly a million Indians have left, and they include 6,000 or 8,000 HNWIs. You know that that complicated acronym stands for high net worth individuals, which is defined as somebody with 5 crore rupees in asset, in investable assets. So that is what they're doing. Now, you know, when these hundreds of thousands are going to Australia and Canada and USA and England, we should ask, are any of them coming here? No, not at all. You know, India got 21,000 people, foreigners, who got Indian citizenship. You know who those foreigners were? Around 90% of them were from Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. And the situation here is so bad. I mean, that congratulation, self congratulation in India is so bad that every day, my friends, will you believe me if I tell you that around seven Indians try to cross the English Channel every day in leaky boats, and that has happened in the last in 3 months. And the UK Home Office is startled. He says, "Why is there such an exodus? Suddenly, so all these chaps are getting into leaky boats to cross into this thing, only to get deported." And do you know what the figure in America is, my friends? 150,000 illegal migrants detained in America. 150,000 in 4 years. If you divide that 150,000 by the days year, days in 4 years, it comes to 1,500 people. 1,500 people are trying to get into the US every day. And this is Mr. Modi and India's self congratulation. Mr. Modi has ignited this Indian patriotism and Hindu resurgence as if we are world conquerors. So the question to ask is, why the hell are Indians fleeing out there? 1,500. And Mr. Modi, and most of them are from Punjab and Gujarat, where Mr. Modi ruled for 12 years, and now he is completing another 9 years as Prime Minister. So this is the state of India. And we are congratulating ourselves. It's a land of Shabashi. Land of Shabashi. Always congratulating ourselves. Right now, India is congratulating ourselves for Neeraj Chopra getting a gold medal in javelin throw. Jesus Christ, one medal. Do you know what Jamaica got? How many? Jamaica got 12 medals. And India's population is 470 times that of Jamaica. So instead of us comparing everybody like the fool who thinks he's Einstein, we are congratulating ourselves. This is a land of Shabashi, self Shabashi. In Hindi, they call it apne Miya Mittu. अपने मुंह मियाँ मिट्ठू. So this is what it is. In everything we are just nowhere. We can't make toys, we can't make umbrellas, we can't make suitcases, can't make pressure cookers, we can make nothing. We can't even make replicas of the Taj Mahal to be sold outside Taj Mahal. Even those come from China, and we are the ones who are this. And we paint as these Chinese, and Indian Jawans, the, brave hearts who are battle hardened soldiers, as if those Chinese soldiers there on the Ladakh border are a bunch of sissies wiggling their butts here. So this is, India is a great land of self congratulation in every way. I mean, there's so many examples. Now let me clarify first of all. I'm a Hindu and I'm a Brahmin from Uttarakhand, which is the citadel, which is the fortress of Hinduism. And I mentioned this specifically because I don't want Modi's goons coming after me that he's a Chinese agent and he's a Pakistani spy and he's doing this and he's doing that. And this is the state of India. I mean, we're just self congratulating ourselves. Oh, we are great, we are great. Now, ever since Mr. Modi said, Makan India, Makan India, do you know what our exports to China? Around $17 billion in a fiscal year. And you know what China's exports to us are? 120 billion. That is 6 times. They export 6 times more to us than we export to them. And Mr. Modi said, Makan India, Makan India. So all this, this land of self-congratulation, this just don't work. There's too much self-congratulation here. That's why we fall behind. Chaps are just want to run away from here. I know Indian citizens who are just looking for citizenship overseas. And luckily for them, because of our population drop in white societies, all those white societies are taking in Indian brains. And this is the real brain drain, not the brain drain of the 60s. All our best talent is fleeing overseas with money, with their brains, everything. And nobody and nobody returns to India. Imagine 328,000 Indians took up citizenship last year of the US. And you know how many came back? Around 140 or so quit US citizenship to take an Indian citizen. Why did they do that? There may be some rich Sikh from Punjab, who's inherited 30, 40 acres. Now those would be worth a few $1 million. So that is, he can take up Indian citizenship, reclaim that land or property, and etc. etc. For that, they do that. Imagine Indians going to go taking up Chinese citizenship and fleeing from here. And we are always doing shabashi, shabashi, shabashi. And I have to clarify that Brahmin thing from Uttarakhand because these goons will beat me up. This way he'll say this is a bloody bald Brahmin who's a bit of a renegade. Yeah, but what the hell? Don't beat him up. He's a Brahmin and he's a Hindu. Well, friends, I talk a lot of sense. So please forward this video to everybody and see you later, alligator.